Hello, this is Jonathan Williams, aka Daniel Williams, University of Phoenix, Econ 561, February 2014. I do want to be respectful of the 2 to 3 minute time limit, but I do want to say thank you to Somerset for allowing us to do a video option instead of a PowerPoint or a paper. It's just a nice, refreshing change. Okay, the industry that I chose, or the world event that I chose, is the recent recession that has happened about 4 or 5 years back, before the housing bubble burst. And the industry that I chose is the hotel industry here in the Orlando area. So that's just the average room rate of all the convention rooms and just the regular hotel and motel rooms around Orlando. It's a total of 144,145 rooms out of the metro Orlando area. Using my price as my dependent variable and the supply is the occupancy rate as my independent variable. I used 2 sets of data, one from 2007 at $95, at $95 per room night average with a 75% rate of occupancy back before the recession in 2007. 2009, in the middle of the recession, it was $70 on average room rate per night and then a 57% rate of occupancy. I do have my 2 points charted on a graph. I got to admit the supply bit kind of had me stymied because it's a 100% supply because the room rates are static. Wasn't quite sure how to apply this. I just wanted to choose something relevant to my industry though. But I do have my demand curve drawn out and not quite sure where else to go on that though. But in terms of supply and demand, so the law of demand states that all things being equal, ceteris paribus, the price of a product increases, the quantity demanded is going to fall. So if your price increases, demand is going to fall. Determinants of demand are things like price, so the price of the object, income of those buying, prices of related goods, also known as complementary goods, taste, just the individual taste among the general public, and the expectations of whether the price is going to fall or drop are demand determinants. Things will help shift the demand curve. Law of supply, again, ceteris paribus, all things remaining equal, that if the price of a good or service increases, then the quantity of that good or service will also increase. So your price goes up, then your supply is also going to go up in like manner, and vice versa. The law of supply says, you know, when it goes up, then the supply provided will also go up. In addition, the supply determinants are going to be very similar to demand determinants. You've got the price, of course, is a faction. Input prices, that's cost of production. So if input production, that means cost of production goes up, and the quantity supplied is going to go down. So the more that it costs to create a product, then that quantity is going to drop. Technology, as technology goes up, then the quantity will go up. So if it gets easier, if there's a technological advancement to create a product, then the quantity will increase. And expectations again, and those are on a case-by-case basis. The efficient markets theory is a rather controversial theory. It's very interesting, but basically it says you can't beat the market. It is, you will never get ahead of the curve. There are pundits who try. There are 2 schools of thought I know in commodity trading when I was interested in that and was looking at that you have fundamental analysis and technical analysis, and both of those schools of thought believe that they can get ahead of that curve, or at least really, really do a good job of interpreting where the blips on the chart are going to go, or which is technical analysis, or depending upon the time of the year, you know, according to like the Jake Bernstein fundamental analysis crowd, that, you know, your commodity prices are going to drop or fall based on the time of year or other little variables, freezes, storms, etc. And finally, as far as a market surplus goes, pretty easy. That means a surplus means that you have an excess quantity than the demand. So that means that the surplus means that the quantity supplied is greater than what the demand is. A shortage means that you've got a greater demand for what you've got a supply for. So I recently ordered an exercise video that was very popular on its launch. I'm still waiting to get it. They are on back order right now, and I don't get it. That is a market shortage. So I'm waiting for that. The demand is so great, but they've run out. So that is a market shortage. Again, thank you. This is Daniel Williams, Econ 561, University of Phoenix, February 2014. Thank you.